right. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Kings and Queens Funeral Parlor. My name is Advocate Mafu. I am a company lawyer to Kings and Queens. So I've been duly appointed to offer a press statement on behalf of Kings and Queens, Black Phoenix and Kingdom Blue Funeral Services. The purpose why there are so three funeral parlors is that these parlors are the ones that are implicated in the process or in this statement that we're going to issue out, and they've jointly tasked me with the honors to present this statement on their behalf. All right, so we wish to categorically put it on record to the members of the media here in present that I am doing so in an official capacity duly ordained to me on behalf of three funeral parlors. All right, so we've got a statement that we've prepared on record which shall be privy to the members of the media soon thereafter its presentation, and members of the media are privy to asking questions as soon thereafter once the statement has been made. So our statement reads as follows. Kings and Queens, Black Phoenix and Kingdom Blue Funeral Services wishes to vehemently distance themselves from the social media events that took place at Alleluia Ministries. The funeral parlors herein were used individually and separately through various forms of misrepresentations to suit a particular outcome which at the time was unknown to the funeral parlors. They approached, the parties herein approached Kingdom Blue for the purposes of acquiring a coffin, used stickers of Black Phoenix to brand their private car, and used such a car to misrepresent it to Kings and Queens for the purposes of acquiring transport to ferry the body to the rural areas. That is what the funeral services were told. It is with regret that the outcome of such a plot or scheme has adversely affected our reputation as service providers, our valued clients, and the general public. We wish to reiterate and assure the nation that we remain professional and legitimate in our operations, and the events of the weekend have been reported to GP Police Station for further investigations, and our legal team is in the process of handling the matter appropriately. The inconvenience caused is sincerely regretted, and we're working flat out to restore our image. I have to put it on record categorically that none of the three funeral parlors had a corpse or the body of the deceased at all material times. Like it has been specifically said, they approached Kingdom Blue for the purposes of acquiring a coffin, which at that point they alleged that there is a dead person at a homestead whom they wanted to use the coffin for. And that they used stickers belonging to Black Phoenix, and branded their private car in order to use that private car to approach Kings and Queens for the purposes of acquiring more transport, for the purpose of ferrying the body to the rural areas. So that's the sequence of events of what happened on that particular day. It was not privy to the funeral parlors at that stage that there was a plot or scheme or whatsoever that was going to happen there soon thereafter. All the funeral parlors only became aware of that once there was a social media outcry that there is an event that went on further to happen, and that implicated them in so many ways. So this is our official statement on behalf of Kings and Queens, Black Phoenix and Kingdom Blue Funeral Services. And I also wish to put it on record that the said representatives of the funeral parlors are here with us here to show solidarity and make a bold statement, in which statement they deny vehemently so that they were never a party of the outcome of what happened, which was highly publicized in social media. We would like to thank you for that. So at this stage, I can accept media questions if there is any, or any clarity-seeking questions that the media has at this particular juncture.
Sorry, I just want to know, when did this take place and what kind of a case did we open to the investigation?
I'm chatting to
Yolisa from Soweto.
Yolisa from Soweto. The case was opened this afternoon on or around 2 p.m. at GP Police Station, and at this stage, investigations are still going on. There hasn't been a section with which he has been attached to charge a particular individual with whatsoever. But the matter has been given to police authorities to dig deeper into the events of what happened on Wednesday. Remember, why we call this press conference is that our business is being attacked left, right, and center, and there's a serious concern from our clients and the general public to want to know. So what we have at this particular stage is this joint statement from Funeral Palace that distances themselves from the events of what happened over the weekend. Yes.
So there's no particular case that is, like, what I want to know is maybe, have they opened a case of fraud, or what kind of case has been opened? Or they're just investigating at this moment?
At this juncture, how the processes work is that there is a social media outcry that involves the reputational damages, a lot of things that could come out of the sequence of events. Yeah. So at this stage, we couldn't put a finger at exactly what is it that could be charged against who. So that's why we handed that responsibility to the members of the SAPS to adequately deal with that, so that once an investigation has been concluded, then charges can then be laid against the particular individuals. Yes. All right. So if there are no any other further questions, we are still open to liaise with any interested parties on our statement and on our position. And if ever there is more information that comes up, which we will be able to obtain from the members of the SAPS with regards to the investigation, we will also alert the members of the media about such. But at this stage, this is all we have. We would like to thank you. Good night.
Thank you for watching MyHara TV. If you're new to this channel, please do subscribe to get the latest news in Zimbabwe.